Hello everybody, this is Blade Cross EXE, and welcome back to Fate Grand Order's Babylonia boss fights. Okay, apparently a lot's happened since the last episode. Gilgamesh died somehow and ended up in the Underworld. We don't know how exactly that happened just yet, but as far as we know, it wasn't a physical assassination, but more like a spiritual one. His soul was carried off, and now we just found him in the Underworld, and Ishtar is with us, and she is being repeatedly cursed by the goddess of the Underworld. I can't remember how exactly to pronounce her name. It's like Erishagal or something like that. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. So, we're down in the Underworld, and now we're trying to get back to the surface after getting Gilgamesh, and then we're gonna hopefully be able to hold off Gorgon's attack when she gets here. Ishtar is getting smaller and smaller with every curse that is planted upon her every time we go through a gate, and we have to continue on and just get out of here alive, preferably. Alright, no idea what we're fighting, because these gates that we have to pass through are giving us different questions, and each one is giving us a different boss to fight, and now we're actually getting to the big ones, so having another big boss fight on our hands. Sorry, but I think that's enough. When did this turn into whose goddess is it anyway? This is serious. Doctor, is there a problem with that? As Ishtar said, they're all very important questions, and this thing is really teaching me a lot. What did you say? No, Mesh is becoming a bad girl. Ishtar's lifestyle has a bad influence on her. What's that supposed to mean? Erishagal is the one asking weird questions. It's not my fault. I'm not sure about that. Erishagal's problems are your problems. If the roles were reversed, I think you would have prepared the same questions. That's not true. I would have been much more clever and circumspect about asking stuff like that. So you wouldn't really ask anything different? That's Ishtar for you. The gate shocked me again. I think I'm getting used to this, which is kind of scary. Fantastic. It's fine to start, but now it's becoming a problem. We can't keep losing strength, even if it's Ishtar's. If we keep going like this, fighting Erishagal will be difficult. Just what level of divinity is Erishagal? Erishagal, sorry. Is she the same rank as you, Ishtar? No, she's not quite on Ishtar's level. She's an old goddess like Ishtar, but in terms of raw power, she's not as impressive. Ishtar was the daughter of the heavens, so she got everything she wanted. The gods spoiled her and tended to her beck and call. Also, Ishtar got Enki, and the god of the abyss. Ishtar got Enki, god of the abyss, drunk and robbed him blind. That was pretty bad, and it was the greatest heist in history of the gods. It's also pretty funny, even to the other gods. Enki got completely smashed and gave all his divinity to Ishtar. When he woke up, he had nothing left. Ishtar had already loaded up all his wealth onto mana and made her way back to the surface. Enki went into a panic and had his slaves chase after her, but the boat of heaven was far too fast. Enki was in tears. He wrung his hands and screamed, warning that a stupid bright girl was going to run the heavens and the earth and beg for help. The gods and humans that were watching screamed out. Take a look at that driving technique. Who would have thought that the boat of heaven could be used for drift racing? No one can catch up to that. Surely her driving mastery will go down a legend as the drunken divine underworld drift. No one in Uruk could ever be faster. I hate to admit it, but even I thought so too. Ishtar had been hiding her true colors up until then. Oh, whatever do you mean? The boat of heaven's automatic transmission was broken that day, so I just switched to manual gear. And I always carried nitro on my boat, just in case I need it. Always. What do you think, Gabriel? This is the patron deity of Uruk. Now do you understand how I feel? I'm starting to think that the curse is a divine punishment. In the end, the boat of heaven had engine trouble and just stalled just before the harbor in Uruk. Tragedy was averted in the nick of time. As you can see, this is the story of Ishtar, a goddess who coveted everything she saw. On the other hand, Erishagal did not desire anything. When the Underworld was created, she was sent to become its ruler and the foundation. Someone had to maintain the Underworld. Erishagal was unlucky enough to have the responsibility thrust onto her. Erishagal only had just been born when she was cast into the Underworld and became the mistress of the depths of the earth. She managed the spirits of the dead for tens of thousands of years without being able to spend a moment on the surface or in the heavens. That's so sad. I wouldn't have thought to feel bad for her before, but I do now. It's not just that she couldn't leave. The worst part is that she couldn't see new worlds or meet new people. In exchange, Urshkagul became invincible in the Underworld. Even the gods cannot go against her laws in the Underworld. Just ask that tiny girl over there. But outside the Underworld, her special privilege disappears. She's about mid-level in terms of divinity, I'd say. Also, if she's up against someone who's alive, then she has to kill them first, or the laws of the Underworld won't go into effect. So, only the ones that aren't affected by Urshkagul's laws are Gabriel and Mash. I see. So that's why you're waiting for Gabriel. Someone who's alive can put up a fight, basically. My only concern is that Gabriel might get killed by the Galu spirits the moment he entered the Underworld. But it seems that Ishtar prevented that. She dropped to the Underworld with you and protected you when you were most vulnerable. Did you get a bit less dumb? Maybe your negative qualities like debauchery and stinginess cancel each other out and made a positive? Who you calling debauched? As if. You don't know me, Goldie, so stop talking. And I'm not stingy. I'm financially responsible. I have a reason for collecting jewels. Don't believe everything Goldie says, Gabriel. Answer me. Answer me. Existence is the practice of curtailing waste. Living is the practice of cultivating waste. It is the duty of the wise to eat finely, to scheme, and find happiness. However, listen. Unlimited intake of nourishment invites excess flab. If you were to live your life, that would be... fat meat and Ishtar? You're being judgmental, Gabriel. Not all Chinese restaurants are bad for you. What do Chinese restaurants have to do with anything? You can just exercise after you eat a lot of fats. Same with meat. You can achieve the balance that way. Forget the excess flab on your waist. You can prevent it in your heart. Fat. What was that? Oh, it's Zanoni. Okay. Okay, so it's only 2 fights, so I don't think it'll be that difficult. I always loved that extra attack from Amakusa. Almost got 2 normal phantasms fully charged. Actually, I almost have all 3. Oh, there we go. No, I do have all 3. Ow. Increase Saber's normal phantasm even more. There we go. Alright, now we're ready for whatever this boss is. Oh, it's a mechanical demon boar, like the one back from the summer event, and it's a ruler class of all things. Okay. Because that totally makes sense. No, it doesn't. Unfortunately, Amakusa does at least neutral damage to him. Not even down to half HP. Really wish I had Dante's with me. Lightning. Oh, crap. Okay. You're not a servant, so... yeah, it does nothing. Okay, then. Now, at least Ruler isn't strong against any of my characters. And stun. There we go. Not gonna kill him, but I'm gonna at least do as much damage as I can before my party gets wiped out. Yeah, the rest of us should be able to finish it. Rocket launchers. Because, of course, that's what I expect to find in ancient Mesopotamian Underworld. No, I forgot the Gorgon was in my party. An Avenger, but it's not going to do much. Alright, X, finish him off. Whew. A little harder than I thought it was going to be. More than evil bones and that big swirly black matter rainbow looking thing. I forgot what it's called.